Good evening, staff, students, parents, and friends. It is a pleasure to be with you as we honor and celebrate the accomplishments of this fifth grade class. I have had the opportunity to see these students in their classes over the past few years and have seen them grow in their academic skills, in their friendships, and in their service to their schools. Although I can't see them now in front of me at this moment, I know they feel great pride in having reached this milestone in their educational journey. Yet I know this year has come with many challenges that have left us all feeling a bit disconnected and sad at having missed our teachers and friends and special school activities that we had looked forward to. The challenges of this season have reminded me of one of my favorite books that I'm sure many of you are familiar with. The book is entitled, What Do You Do with a Problem? By Kobi Yamada. I want to use the theme of that book as the source of my message to our students tonight. In Yamada's book, the narrator is struggling to deal with a problem, one that seems to follow him no matter what he does. He worries about it, tries to ignore it, runs and hides from it, pretends it's not there, and yet the whole time it pursues him and grows bigger and bigger. It's not until the narrator finds the courage to face that problem that things start to look different. He begins to look more closely at it, to understand why it's there, and to try to figure out what he can do about it. Then he discovers something important about his problem. And I quote, "What are problems for? They challenge us, shape us, push us, and help us to discover just how strong and brave and capable we really are. Even though we don't always want them, problems have a way of changing us in unexpected ways. So what will you do with your problem? Well, now that's up to you." As a school, a community, a country, and a world, we have been facing a major problem for the past few months. One that has caused us to have to shut down our schools and stay confined to our homes. What have our responses been to this problem? Well, of course we worried. We may have tried to ignore it. We may have tried to run and hide from it or pretend it was not there, all the time knowing it's everywhere around us. The weight of it feeling bigger and bigger by the day. But many of you have also done what our narrator did when he found the courage to face his problem. He looked for the opportunities in the problem and found ways to learn and grow and be brave and do something. I have been inspired by the emails from parents talking about how their families have adapted to working and learning together from home. How brothers and sisters have grown closer as they've rediscovered how to play together and pass the time in more simple ways. I've gotten goosebumps while watching videos that have been shared during the last few months showing your school pride and the connection between students and teachers, showing ways that you have come together to cheer and encourage one another and to celebrate the essential workers, the heroes that have been keeping us all safe. You have looked at the problem and found the bravery to do something to make the world better in the midst of a difficult and scary time. That is courage, and that shows the best of who you are as students, as a school, and as a community. I applaud your courage and the resilience you have shown through these last few months. These qualities are ones that have been tested and proven immensely in these last few months, and qualities that will serve you well as you move on to middle school. In middle school, you may feel nervous and scared at times. I hope you will face that or any other problem with courage and look for the opportunities it presents. Opportunities to make new friends, to try new experiences, and to try again to make a positive difference in your school, your community, and your world. Congratulations on your achievements. I hope your fond memories from elementary school come with you. Memories of meaningful field trips, beautiful art projects, proud concert performances, favorite books and games, and most especially, memories of the teachers that made a lasting impact on your life. Thank you and congratulations.
Good evening, and welcome to Colonial School's 5th grade Moving Up ceremony. On behalf of the Pelham Public Schools, I would like to take this time to acknowledge the incredible strength and deep partnership that exists in the Pelham community. This is no ordinary day, this is no ordinary group of students, and this is no ordinary circumstance. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge all that has emerged in the last few months. Simply put, thank you teachers, parents, students, and whoever else has had a hand in participating in the continual education of our students in light of how COVID-19 has forever changed our lives. To my students, I will now remind you of 5 of your most cherished memories of the 5th grade that I hope will remain in your minds and hearts as you go forward. With each memory, there was also a strong lesson that will prove to be a stepping stone to further building your character. So memory number 1, do you remember your kindergarten buddy? It was here where you were kind. Always try to be a little kinder than is necessary. Memory number 2. Do you remember being a part of the safety patrol? It was here that you were helpful. Power is the ability to do good things for others. Memory number 3. Do you remember the Halloween parade as a Colonial student? It was here that you were enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is the most important thing in life. And memory number 4. Do you remember the Stuff-A-Bus event? It was here that you were generous. You were giving with the hopes of making someone else happy. And your final memory, memory 5. How do you feel sitting here? Remember this feeling. Take a mental picture and hold it forever. Memories are what keep the heart alive. However, there is something else to be said about this class, the class of 2020. Whether you realize it or not, you have been called to courage. Poet Maya Angelou stated, quote, "Courage is the most important of all of the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage." So to my dear students, you have shown us all a thing or two about courage. You are the class that quickly learned how to learn in a new environment with grace. You've taught your parents, teachers, and me a thing or two about technology. You haven't stopped smiling. You are the bright spots in all of our days, and you are patient beyond words. You are a wonderful group of young people that have been given the experience where courage and understanding has been tested. You will be remembered for how quickly you have risen to the occasion. We are all so proud of you and know that you are destined for great things. So students, you now have the foundation to start on the next part of your educational path. You have been given the academic tools necessary to succeed. From kindergarten to 5th grade, your teachers at Colonial have been working towards this day. However, as you get older, it will be the memories that settle in, the memories of Colonial. So students, I know that you have what it takes. Congratulations, and remember, you were always a member of the Colonial family.
Class 5P. Harrison Anderson. Leighton Austin. Samantha Cullen. Luke Fear. Lola Gansler. Timothy Gallivan. Duncan Jin. Shyla Haran. Leo Hyde. Evan Kaplan. Sophie Kim. Hannah Kindig. Alex Lee. Rocco Lee. Jonathan Magambo. James O'Brien. Oscar O'Connor. Charles Perriton. Anya Prophet. Jonah Sachs. Sophia Seifert. Anna Shields. Lindsay Simpson. Jacob Trevies.
Class 5S. Max Berry. Amelia Blake. Jake Boyle. Harrison Gray. Zoe Bressler. Cole DiDomenico. Ryan Feldman. Kathleen Ginsberg. Stella Grattina. Alex Holcomb. Beatrice Hopper. Catherine Howells. Luca Johnson. Todd Kerman. Adam Lee. Aaron Miyake. Cyrus Preftakis. Zaki Pucci. Audrey Purcell. Christian Rodriguez. James Scarlett. Luca Shaw. Nate Snyder. Eva Stinger.
Well, in the morning we'll all sing this song. La ba ba doo ba ba ding ding dong. And everybody knows they're gonna sing along with me. And in the morning we'll all gather round. Everybody from across the whole town. And if you know the melody, why don't you sing it with me? We're gonna do some math and social studies. We're gonna do some vocabulary. Gonna make some art and exercise. Then we're gonna sing and maybe harmonize. Well, in the noontime we'll still sing this song. La ba ba doo ba ba ding ding dong. And everybody from Colonial School is gonna get along. Ba